He's openly said this. He's using Australia as a test market. We're the guinea pigs. We're the test rats for this global policy.
Right, so if they can shove it through here, they can shove it through anywhere, basically.
Yes, and they also predicted a small but vocal minority. Well, the small but vocal minority that eBay are trying to allege is actually massive. There's a massive opposition to this. Massive. People are really upset about it. People do not want this to happen, and people are signing petitions, they're writing to their ministers, they're putting submissions opposing it into the ACCC. Thousands have gone in. The petition is, probably, as I speak, up around 10,500, 11,000 now. That's a significant number of people, far bigger than eBay's sample that they put in their submission to the ACCC, far bigger than their sample of how they based it would be safer for Australians using PayPal. Well, Australians want options, they want choices, they want to be able to use their bank to pay. Banks have been around for a long time, and banks are governed by a whole set of laws that eBay and PayPal are not. Your money is not safe with PayPal. Sure, eBay are massively cashed up and all of that. But
that can change.
Exactly. That doesn't necessarily mean that PayPal have provisions for a mass exodus or losses or whatever. They're not regulated by the banking industry, and that is the main concern, and that is why the Reserve Bank and the ACCC, or the ACCC should turn eBay down and kick them out with this proposal, and the Reserve Bank should weigh in support of opposing it, because it's not good for people to go this way.
Okay, well, look, I think you've pretty much hit the nail on the head there. I think anybody listening to whom eBay is a foreign universe in another dimension, who've never bought or sold anything, it would probably sitting there scratching their heads going, what's all this got to do with anything? Whereas people like you who trade regularly, do 1 or 2, 3, 5 trades a week, it's a large...
Well, I'm only a tiddler, Ian. It's really more the principle of this issue that got me up in arms. I'm not a big eBayer at all. I've got, nearly a couple of hundred feedback. That's about it. But,
sure.
There are people, as I said before, I mentioned the lady selling the children's clothes. That lady's spending $4,000 a month with eBay, and she, on principle, is willing, due to the principle and the extra costs, she is willing to let that whole business that she spent years building up go, and therefore people won't be able to buy those things. Now, that's not really a small client. What's $4,000 a month? That's $48,000 a year that eBay are getting from her in fees, and that wasn't including PayPal fees. That was just her eBay fees.
Right.
So that woman is willing to walk away. That's income her family won't get, because she just thinks it's harsh and unconscionable, that it's wrong. She can't believe it. In fact, she's in shock.
And eBay, all they're actually providing is a service. Like, they don't actually provide any product. They don't supply transportation. All they're doing is providing a website, really, where people can trade.
They do a good job of it. To look at it fair and balanced, the reason that there's all this uproar is because people would like them to come around and say, listen, guys, we're sorry we tried to force this upon you. Please come back. Please stay with us. We'll drop this silly proposal.
And we'll never do it again.
Yeah, because they do a good job. They get if you do a listing, they get it up in the search engines and all that sort of thing, so people see it on the web. But the point is, they're even messing with that. The whole heading towards a strip mall type mentality, like a huge online mall like there is in the States. Basically, that's all well and good, but the way people like eBay, because they can get from the small to the very big items. So someone that might have yesterday bought one of those kids' outfits for $10 or $15, tomorrow they might buy a car on eBay, or tomorrow they might buy a computer.
Sure.
So it's not just people trade between themselves as well, so they get to know people on eBay and they, I like that seller, I'll buy something else, and they might sell a $10,000 item. So Donahue's, thing that he doesn't want it to be like an unruly flea market, I think he's totally out of touch with what eBay...
What it actually is, yeah. All right, well, hey, Ross Patterson, thanks for coming on Sydney Live this morning and sharing all that wealth of wisdom with our listeners. That's very informative stuff, and you have a good day, mate.
You're welcome. Thank you very much, Ian, for having us on.
Pleasure, Ross. See you, mate.
Bye-bye.
And that was the Hollies. Fabulous track from long time ago. My memory's not that good, so don't expect any dates or anything like that from me. And just as a bit of an adjunct to that section we just did on PayPal and eBay and all of that carry on, anybody out there who feels strongly about the issue and would like to register a complaint about the proposed changes to eBay can do so by phone to the ACCC, or you can get onto the ACCC's website. Or you could ring the Reserve Bank and express your displeasure to them personally. So you don't have to sit out there in the world and feel completely disempowered by the fact that all these huge American-based corporations are ruining our world around us. Oh no, you can complain about it, which is a wonderful thing, really. Okay, I think it's time for a bit of local legendariness, which is, of course, one of the things I like to do here on 89.32 GLF is play all me old mates. This is my mate Matt Ellis. This is Hey Mister.